everybody, Jackie here. So I'm popping in for the next episode in this video series that I've been doing called Mindscape Fun. And it's really just me introducing a heap of different elements about the Mindscape course that if you come along and join us, you are going to find out about. Now, I've mentioned this in previous videos. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to, in a sequence of short videos, fill you in on all the different things that you're going to be able to do in Mindscape. I've been using Mindscape, honest truth, I've been using Mindscape practically every day since 2007 when I first took this class. And I've used it in all different ways, both personally and professionally, and in really creative ways. And I've not even begun to touch the surface of what this space, your Mindscape workshop, offers you, right? You learn about yourself. You can use it professionally, personally, in so many different ways. So don't just look at what the information I'm giving you and kind of going, well, that kind of seems like all there is, and there's nothing else really more to it. There's so much more than what I'm going to be able to, share with you. So keep that in mind. Mindscape is an online class. It's online now. It used to be that you had to travel and deal with travel and accommodation and work and all that kind of thing to be able to take it. And also, we don't have Mindscape freely available in every city of every state of every country. Quite often you had to wait for one of our amazing instructors like Andy Spencer, who I've teamed up with, to travel to an area near you, and then you had to organise how to get there. We're so lucky because of the situation that we find ourselves in that this class is now taught online, and we're doing it over the course of 3 days, September 4, 5 and 6. They're shorter days so that they're very easy to participate in, to digest, and then you're able to have lots of time in and around those hours on those days to be able to do other things with your life. Now, I did have a question from somebody saying, I've never really done a class online. I'm worried that I won't be able to keep up. I really wouldn't worry about that because so many people have taken not just Mindscape, but a lot of other body talk and life science classes over the last 8 months or so that haven't been able to do that before. They haven't taken online classes, and it's been really successful for them. We use a Zoom platform. That's what I use every day with all my clients. Zoom is really, really easy to use. Plus, when you sign up, I then become your right-hand man, where I can help you, support you, guide you through all of that. And I have a really cool little blog link that shows you how to use Zoom. So you can get access to that before we even start class. Then while you're in class, if you do have any little tech issues, which rarely happens, then I'm there to help and support you through that. That's easy, okay? So, hopefully you've had a chance to catch the other videos. This is the 5th one in this series. I'm only going to do a couple more, okay? So the first one was exploring how Mindscape was a fantastic way to be able to train your mind, rewire your brain, and enhance your intuition. There's a whole scope of exploration just in those concepts alone. Episode 2, in episode 1, I really just explained the core principles of what Mindscape is about, how it's structured, and what you can expect your experience to kind of look like. You're never going to know that until you turn up. So it's to give you an idea. The second video was talking about where will you travel when you find your Mindscape workshop, when you build your Mindscape workshop, because that is one of the abilities is free travel, literally free travel. And that is a big thing right now because a lot of people cannot travel. So having the ability to be able to travel anywhere you want to go and have that be a full sensory experience is quite exceptional. The third video was me taking you through a tour of my Mindscape. and giving a little bit of insight into that and explaining how yours will actually be completely different and unique to you and according to what your needs are right now. So be sure to catch that one. And the last one that I did, episode 4, was looking at communication with nonverbal people and animals. Super, super important. So the purpose for today's video is really just looking at why it's the best time to do this class. We're really in extraordinary times and going through massive, great big shifts in our consciousness and global shifts around the world. People are going through it on an individual level and then also at a big level in community and a bigger level around the globe. And what we're finding that we need to do in order to be able to thrive and not just feel like we're surviving, but that we're able to deal with whatever it is that's coming up and do that well, do that with a level of confidence and knowing a way forward, is that your Mindscape workshop is going to give you very creative solutions. That in respect to, if you find that you have an issue in front of you, and it might be that you your work has dried up, or the business that you would normally do, there's not a market for that right now, so you might need to find creative solutions for how you can diversify, or what that would even look like something else that you could do. You might be struggling to connect with somebody, or connect to a group of people and put your viewpoint across, how you're feeling, what your experience is right now across. And so Mindscape will offer creative solutions for how you can do that. There are so many different tools and techniques in Mindscape that show you that there are lots and lots of creative solutions to any issue at all. Any issue at all. There is no issue that is set in stone, that it is achievable, or it can't be sorted, or can't be figured out, or anything like that. The other thing that we're seeing a lot of right now is fear, an enormous amount of fear within people and rippling around the planet. And I get that. I really do get that. One of the things that I love about Mindscape is very specific. It's a space that can help you address fear, get to the underlying causes of fear. Because yes, we will be able to identify things that are occurring in your environment and in your world that are manifesting fear, triggering that fear. But there's always then much bigger underlying reasons of why that fear would be able to manifest and trigger in the first place. So Mindscape will give you a platform to be able to journey deeper into understanding, what is this fear? Where does it come from? And it's through that experience of you being able to really simply dig a bit deeper and understand that can set you free. Meaning your fear can resolve. You can find that you're in a space where you feel confident, strong, empowered, hopeful, that you actually see different perspectives of situations, and that shines a whole different light on things. So rather than the experience that was fear, it can now become something completely different, okay? So it's extremely good in helping you to deal with fear, or helping you to understand somebody else's fear. That's actually a huge thing, because that can be a really big button pusher for a lot of people, is when somebody else is in a lot of fear and you just don't see it, you don't understand it, you don't get it. That can be a big button pusher. So Mindscape offers you the ability to be able to understand what the fear is, what drives it, where it comes from, and that then can help reconcile the conflict that you're feeling within you, to the point where there is no problem. There is no problem. So it's a really beautiful space for reconciliation, for healing, for understanding, for awareness, for clarity, for all those really cool things. And one of the other things that I have used Mindscape for extensively that would be very, very good now for anybody is that Mindscape can help you create a new reality for yourself. Literally, a new reality for yourself, so that you can swap out parts or whole sections of whatever it is that you're seeing in your life for something that you're more in alignment with, and that brings you more happiness and contentment and, you know, positive connected relationships, whatever it is that you feel like it is that you're searching for. And another thing that people are really struggling right now with will be around their relationship with money. There's a lot of talk about money. I'm actually making a point of disassociating myself from specific things that talk about money in a negative way or a pathological way, or talk about lack of or poverty consciousness or anything like that, because I know how destructive it is to the psyche. It's really, really destructive. So Mindscape, it gives you tools, very specific tools and resources where you can hold true to what your framework around money wants to be, and you can really swap out any belief systems around money, any fear around money. If you've got specific issues around money, it can help you manifest more money, and it can help you really, really repair your relationship with money, because everyone has a relationship with money, just like we have a relationship with relationships with love, with sex, with our past, with the future, with specific people. We have a relationship with money. So being able to actively work on that and repair it, powerful, powerful stuff. Okay, so they're just a couple of the small ways that you're specifically going to be able to address things that are coming up perhaps for you right now in very, very powerful ways. And I absolutely love that. Hello, Lisa. And so the thing that I wanted to also remind you is we have an update about the class. Now, and I just wanted to clarify something because I have had a question come through. When there's 3 different rates that apply to this class, there is a new student rate, and that is for people that have never taken Mindscape before. If you've taken any of the other life science classes that are umbrellaed underneath the IBA or the International Body Talk Association, and they might be, oh, I know, breath there, and then that might be Breakthrough is a life science class, a Free Fall, which is known as a Naked class, that's also a life science class. If you've taken any of those, you're still a new student of Mindscape. If you've taken any other body talk trainings, you're still a new student of Mindscape. So you would choose that if you've never done Mindscape before, but you maybe have done other classes. If you've not done any other classes, you're still a new student of Mindscape. And keep in mind, there are still a couple of seats, not many, but there are a couple of seats at the hugely discounted price that a new student gets right now. So I am, after this video finishes, I'll put a link to be able to register and sign up and check all that out if you want to take use of one of those seats. We have limited places in this class. It's not one of those situations where we have unlimited amount of seats and we can fit a ton of people in. Because we're doing it online, the user experience is very, very important to us. So we have limited seats, and we also have limited allocation. And what I mean by that is there's a certain amount of seats put aside for brand new students. There's a certain amount of seats put aside for monitors. A monitor or a revisit, a reset, is somebody who has previously taken Mindscape. Doesn't matter where you've taken it, how long ago it was, who it was with. If you've done Mindscape before, then you're now classed as a monitor. And there are 2 tiers of monitors that apply for this class. So there is a monitor who is a current IBA member, so International Body Talk Association member. And there is another tier who is a monitor, but they are not an IBA member. So I need to tell you that all the seats for a monitor who is an IBA member, they are now taken. There is no more of those left. We do have a couple of seats left for monitors who are not IBA members. And we do have a couple of seats left at a beautiful discounted rate for people who are new members. And somebody asked me yesterday, actually one of my colleagues, could I share this information, could I share this course with somebody that doesn't know you? Yes, you can. This class is absolutely open to anybody, and it's going to benefit anybody, no matter what they're going through, what their career is, how old they are. Everyone is going to get something out of this. So keep the questions coming, because I love questions and I'm happy to answer them. If you have any for me that specifically relate to the class, that relate to Mindscape, that relate to maybe your experience in the class or after class, then let me know all about that, okay? Yes, I'm getting so excited for this. So we are about 3 weeks away from class starting, and I am so very excited, and I can't wait to hear what your Mindscape workshop looks like and the way that it feels to you. I think that's one of the most fun aspects of the class, is when somebody goes through the process of building, manifesting their own Mindscape workshop. And Andy is wonderful at taking people through that process of doing that. It's such an important part of the whole experience. And when you connect in with and see what your Mindscape workshop is like, I haven't met somebody yet who isn't just so excited about that space and the potential that it holds for them, that they want to share what it looks like and where it is, and what's in their Mindscape workshop, and what they found when they used the different tools and techniques in their Mindscape workshop. So I really am looking forward to hearing what yours is like and having lots of fun in that, because I'm going to be doing this class again as well with all of you. So keep the questions coming. Comments and links that you are going to need are down there in the comments somewhere, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next episode. Bye for now.